Hi. As we approach the end of the school year, school webmasters have several tasks that they usually have to complete to update websites and get ready for the upcoming school year. One of them is to post supply lists for families so that they'll know what to buy for their students for the upcoming school year. Some of you may have already posted those. Oftentimes they show up on our websites as PDFs, like this one. I've just found an old one from Miller's Creek. Oftentimes these PDFs, or sometimes screenshot images of something like this, are what's posted from news announcements and are linked to our home page. As we have already discussed this school year, there is a new federal law in place that addresses accessibility and what schools and districts need to do with their websites to ensure that their sites are accessible. As we know, PDFs and images containing lots of text are not going to be accessible unless you take the measures to do so. Edlio has a special feature that deals with supply lists, that focuses on posting supply lists. So as we get ready to make sure that our websites are ADA compliant, and as we are preparing our websites to be compliant with this new law, I really wanted to encourage you to take a look at that feature, the supply list feature, and try using it this school year. If you choose not to do that, then you're going to really need to look at taking lists like this or images like this and building out the pages yourself from scratch. And so this video is going to look at the Edlio feature and how you can take a PDF just like this one and use the tools within Edlio to post lists that are compliant with the guidelines posted in the or defined in the federal law. And so I actually took this supply list and played around with it so that we could see how that works. Okay. So once I logged on to the website, to the district website, I came to the menu and went to supply lists. Now before, nothing was here. And so what I did was clicked to upload and manage lists on TeacherLists. There's an integration with TeacherLists and Edlio that make these two resources work together seamlessly. And so what I did was entered the school zip code, and I'm using Miller's Creek as an example, and I found Miller's Creek, clicked next, and then I clicked, once again, before when I first started this there was nothing here, and so I clicked to continue to upload my list. I'm going to find this file, the one I showed earlier. I have it saved to my desktop. Okay. And then you have to answer a few questions. You may not see these since you likely do not have current lists posted, but you would decide if it's a new or replacing list if you already have some, and if it's going to be evergreen. Now evergreen means that it's going to stay on there each year. Mark it as evergreen and they'll take care of updating the school year for you. And there is the features available to actually edit that list if you choose to make it evergreen. And then this says how many classrooms will use this list to shop for school supplies. So once you have done that, you'll click next. And I'm not going to do that because I don't want to re-upload this file, but you would click next, and there looks like there will be one more step, which is a finish and review. And it might ask you to create an account with the username and password. It seems like I had to do that. And so once you complete this 4-step process that was linked through Edlio using this link, and then opens Teachers List. Once you complete that process, you will get an email. This was the email that I got that says, thanks for uploading your list to TeacherLists PowerLoader. And it just tells you that they're going to be working on digitizing it, and you should get notification within 48 business hours with a second email that confirms that everything is ready. Okay, so you'll get that email to let you know they have received it. Once again, all I did was upload this single file, and TeacherLists will do the work of separating this information into the digitized grade level lists, and you'll see that in just a minute. But all I did was upload this single file. I changed nothing. All right, so after a few days, I did get the second email that looked like this. It says, we're excited to let you know that your supply lists are digitized and are ready to share. And so at that time, I was able to open up, once again, Edlio and go to supply lists. And this is what I saw. I saw all of the lists separated and digitized already. Now, they said ready to publish. I've actually played around with these and then I've unpublished them. And so that's why they look like that. You can click here to publish all lists, or you could do them one by one using this drop down arrow. Okay. I also want you to notice that you can click next to each list and click share list or public view. Public view lets you see what the supply list looks like. So this is what the 5th grade supply list looks like digitized. And once again, it's not a PDF file. It's created on the page for you. And it even has links over here for parents to use stores. Like they could add all of these things to their cart on Amazon or Staples. Once Walmart and Target open up their back to school specials, which I think is in June, you will also see a Walmart and a Target button. And so parents can easily add everything with one click to their carts, and then they can edit it. They don't have to buy everything. They can delete and edit their cart before actually purchasing, or they can just print this and take it with them, or use their phone from the live site and take it with them to shop at the store. Okay, so now that these are digitized, what do we do? So there's a couple of things you can do. One is I suggest putting your news announcement on the homepage. So after everything is published, then we can click share lists here and we can click add to news. Notice this will already build an article, for a news article, an announcement for you. You don't have to change anything unless you want to. Now, if this were me, I would probably make this text a little larger, and you have to go into the source code to do that and add some code here. But other than that, I mean, you wouldn't have to do that, and everything is ready, except for adding an image. I'm going to pass along an image for you to use if you would like, so that everything could be quick and easy. So if I go to desktop, my documents, district website. I have a back to school supply list image that I have created in a 600 by 415 pixels size. And then we can just schedule this story. Now I'm going to go ahead and do this even though it's on the district site, so you can see how this will look, and I'll just unpublish it quickly. I'm going to go back to news and alerts and bring this down so it's not on the home page. I don't want that showing up on the home page. And so let's see how that looks on the home page. Okay, we'll have to go down to the read more button, but we should see it now. There it is. And so now once we open the article, you will see, and actually the text size looks great and I didn't change anything about it. And so it says find your supply list here. Now this is going to look a little different at the district level than at the school level, because at the district level I have all the schools feeding into this. But you're going to see that all the Miller's Creeks are available now because they're published, and I could click that. Now at the school level, you are not going to see all these things, all the schools. You're going to just see your school, and then you would click to open it. And this is what it looks like on the live site. Okay, so that's a quick and easy way to post your supply list. And once again, TeacherLists is doing all of the work as far as digitizing this. Once you get the email that it's ready, then you just start the news announcement when you click the share lists link. So another thing I want you to know that you can do is you can build this on pages, on a sub page. So if I go to pages and go to, I just have a section that I've built out for training here under miscellaneous. And I'm going to click that. Okay. And so if I open a page that I've started for supply lists, then I can use page blocks to build out the supply list. So I can click Add and go to Supply Lists and add this feature block. It's going to show all of the published lists that I have connected through from TeacherLists through Edlio. So I can click all of them and save. And then notice once they come in, they all have their own little handle, and so I can rearrange those. So I can have kindergarten first, second, third, fourth. Okay, and I could even add directions here, like if I wanted to have some content at the top that, you know, just give some directions. We're excited about the upcoming school year. Below are the supply lists. Please click on your child's grade level to access the list of needed supplies. Now, another thing is that Edlio has some supply list overview documents that will help you through getting everything started here. And one of them is a PDF guide for families. And so you may want to actually have that available there for families to see. And so I'm going to open that, and I think I'll just copy the link right now and then just say here, if you need assistance using the online lists, click the PDF help document for families below. And I'll probably just call that PDF guide for families. So I'm going to just do this. Now, before I do anything else, I'm going to go ahead and make this 14 point font, and then I will link that to the Edlio help file. I think I'll link it in a new page. Okay, and then we can publish that. Let's see what this looks like. And then we could check that page. Okay, so one way is to use the features right within Edlio to create your news announcements instantly, or you can create from pages your own supply list page using the supply list block. So those are two options to do that. Now, just so you'll kind of see what this is going to look like on the school site, since that's what you're going to be editing, I'm going to hop out to Millers Creek's site and jump into their admin mode. And when I click supply lists on the school site, you should still see the same lists that I have uploaded. They carry over, and they're all published in there. And so you'll see this link here, and that's we had the same link on the district site, but remember you saw all the schools sites, sites in Wilkes County on that page. But for this one, you're just going to see Millers Creek. So this is what it's going to look like. This is the page that's built automatically for you unless you decide you want to build your own. So notice that somewhere probably in their drop-down menus, they have a okay, I don't see a supply list from the drop-down menus. Okay, so she might just want it on the home page, but just so you'll know, you can add it to your site navigation as well. So when you go to Share Lists, you could add to site navigation. That's going to open up site navigation. It's probably going to automatically insert it for you, and you just have to decide where you want it to be located. Yes, so it puts it at the very bottom, and we can rearrange it. And we could even add this and say 24, 25 school supply list, if that's what we want to call it. And notice it's going to the feature page. If you built your own page, like you saw me do earlier, then you could send it to that page. But notice that it's automatically set up to go directly to the feature page itself. And so we could pull that up under parents if you wanted to. So this could go at the top since it's got numbers. And then we could save that. And then we would test that by looking at the home page. Under Parents, you now see a 24-25 school supply lists. And it opens up to that page, which then takes you to the lists that were uploaded through TeacherLists. So very seamless, very easy to use once the lists are uploaded to TeacherLists. So just so you'll know, once lists are uploaded to TeacherLists, you can upload a new list each year, or you can log into TeacherLists with your account that you will create when you upload your very first list. And then once I log on, I will see all the lists that have been digitized there. And one of the things I can do under Actions is edit it. And then I can see the digitized list and change things if I want. Or I can just upload the new one and say that you want to replace it year after year. So I just wanted you to see that there's options then to edit it year after year if you want to. Notice that some of these say that there's a sponsor. That is because there is a specific brand that was denoted in the list. And so you're going to see that Case-It was the brand that was added for that one, and then Crayola crayons were added as a sponsor there. So I wanted you to understand what that sponsor was. If you have any questions about using the supply lists or building them, I'm available to help at any time. I will also put the link to this help center in our Edlio course, or you could easily Google Edlio supply lists overview, and it's going to take you to this list that will help you get started and answer any question that you have. This PDF guide for teachers, of course, teachers aren't going to upload these themselves. You're going to do that, but it would help you. This document would help you as well. Once again, I do highly recommend you use this feature to post your school lists this school year and beyond, because it is the best way and the easiest way to post ADA compliant school supply lists on our websites. I would definitely abandon the practice of doing PDF, tables, or images. Let me know if you need assistance. Thank you.